Так, перевіряємо зараз трансляцію, як вона йде секунду.
Ми ще YouTube там відключили, коли я перезагружала комп'ютер. Можливо, ще
Ні, воно зберігається.
Зберігається?
А, все, що ти маєш на YouTube, не має зберігатися. Зараз дивимося.
Але ж трансляція була, мабуть, призупинена, ні?
Що перевіряється? Ну, де, в Ютубі чи в Хромі, не пам'ятаю, в Safari чи в Хромі?
Safari.
Дивлюсь. Ну, де, в Ютубі чи в Хромі? Все працює, супер. Трансляція є, факт. Ти в момент, коли ровно там через 12 хвилин вставляєш ссылку з Ютуба в Webinar Stars і починаєш там трансляцію. Як ти працюєш просто так от, клацаєш мишкой на презентацію, раз мишкой класно, попробуй сейчас клацати мишкой на презентацію. І клацаєш, і все. З телефона читаєш коментарі на Webinar Stars. В кінці вебінара, як закінчиш, тут справа нажмеш Стоп стрім. Бачиш синя кнопка?
Да, бачу синю кнопку.
Тобто зараз ти нічого не клацаєш, у тебе вже трансляція йде. Люди її почнуть бачити тільки після того, як Марта натисне старт Webinar Stars.
Окей, у мене таке де? Бачиш, у мене...
Connecting, то...
У мене телефон хоче...
Отключи, нажми Disconnect нажми. Це в тебе просто в таке часто буває між маком і айфоном, воно питається використовувати мікрофон.
Окей. А коментарі я буду бачити отут в цій самій, так?
Да.
Webinar.
Так, я переналаштував, щоб ти прям ноутбука прям замовчав, щоб проблем не. Тут все хорошо, трансляція йде, все нормально, то есть ровно через 10 хвилин Марта запускає і ти стартуєш.
Дивіться, я вже поставила то і наставила таймер, то буде рівно за 10 хвилин, вона почнеться.
Воно все не почнеться, перевіриш, нажмеш там старт вебінарі.
Ага, окей, бо тут мені вже 10 людей чекає.
Супер, це дуже хорошо. Ну все, Катя, тримаємо кулаки, все буде хорошо, транквіло, розслабся.
Ви мені будете щось писати в чат, в наш телеграм.
Якщо треба, да, ти взагалі просто веди. От давай, цей вебінар, це такий, знаєш, типу, тобі задача просто ще розслабитися і провести його на ізі. А ми потім його розберемо, подивимося, що куди як. Дуже велика вероятність того, що він з першого разу прийде хорошо, тільки ладно, ми тут розкладеному состоянні.
Я думаю, що буде дуже круто.
Так, нічого поганого, тут статися не може, тут може бути тільки хороше. Все. Все, я закриваю кулаки, я виключаю цю сумку, і все. Давай, пока-пока.
Good morning, guys. Are we live yet? Can you see me? If you can see me and you can hear me, give me some signs, please. Good morning, guys. Are we... Okay, I can see that the stream has started. If you can please type up some comments, like pluses or ones, or just say hi, that would be nice. So I know we're all connected and you can see me and you can hear me. Give me some signs so we can start. Yay! Oh my god, I'm very excited. It's so much fun to all, gather here. Especially I know we're all over the, the world. So this is the most fun to get together. I actually love this kind of get-togethers where we can just, hang out, chat about nail industry. I love this part. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I see you guys comments in the chat. They're a little slow. Oh my god, what's with my hair? They're a little slow with the delay, but I will totally see all the comments, all the everything that you type up in the chat, and I also will be answering your questions, of course, because we got here to to chat, to get to know each other better. I got some comments. Hello. There's an echo in my voice. I don't know if it's just you. I don't know. I have my phone with your guys' comments here, but I muted myself, so it should not be that. I hope it's not that. Can someone else please also let me know if there's an echo or no? Are we all good to go and good to start? Good morning from Ireland. Yay, good morning. I would love to go to Ireland. Okay, there is an echo. Okay. What do we do with an echo? Not for me. Okay, it's probably my phone. Not too bad. You can still understand. If I remove my phone, I will not see the chat. Hi everyone. Hi guys. Okay, let me ask our moderator. Okay, hold on guys. Okay, let's do this. I know what to do. I can remove my phone a little bit far, and then you tell me if it's better. And then I'll just check it. Okay, is it better now? Okay, is it better, guys? Let's just set my phone aside a little bit. Okay, I think we're good to start. I don't see you guys telling me about the echo anymore, so I hope, fingers crossed, it's much better. I'll just try to speak louder and clearly, so it should be fine. Well, first of all, wherever you guys are, in whatever part of the world, thank you so much for joining me today. Hello from LA. I'm excited that you're all here, that we can talk about the manicure. I can share some of my secrets, answer your questions, so, share what I know. Please feel free to ask your questions. I always love to talk about manicure, so it's a very friendly space. So let's keep it this way. Let me introduce myself before we start. If you don't know me, my name is Katerina. You can call me Kate. I'm the owner of MoKa Nail Club in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles. And I'm also an educator for over 10 years and a nail tech for over 15. I have seen the industry starting from 15 years ago, and back in Ukraine, I started when I quit my 9-to-5 job. And start being a nail tech. But let's go step by step. I'm a certified nail educator with over 15-year hands-on experience in the nail industry, and I've trained hundreds of aspiring nail techs worldwide. My passion is to help them to transform their passion into profitable careers. I will share a little bit about my journey as well. When I started doing nails, it felt like a gamble, to be honest. I have a degree in economy. I quit my 9-to-5 job. It was a position of director of foreign trade department. I used to be responsible for import and export of different goods in Ukraine in an electronic company. And then one day, just my nail tech who was doing my own nails, I told her, it looked so easy, like you're just painting French so easy on my nails. It feels like I can just do it myself. And she said, let me teach you. And that phrase actually pretty much changed my life. I said yes. She started teaching me. Obviously, it was the beginning of a beautiful, long journey, but it did literally change my life. I started learning, like visiting different courses, different educations, taking part in different education classes, like whatever. I finished the manicure school, and after the school, I actually realized that I didn't learn anything, pretty much. I want to say, Ukrainian school at that time wasn't that different than schools in the United States right now, because unfortunately the programs are a little bit outdated, and it's not for the reason or mistake of the school. It's just the industry is literally growing so fast nowadays that no government school will ever be able to catch up with this speed. Okay, watching excited. Okay. Okay, so this was my journey and how I started. So after I started practicing and working with clients, sorry guys, I'm checking the chat. After I started working with clients, I wanted to get stable, to get my clientele, because I had nothing. Maybe like so many of you guys right now who don't either have enough clients, or you feel unconfident about your journey now at whatever stage you are. And you're looking how to maybe just get stable, get clients, raise your prices maybe, because every one of you will get to know each other a little bit later in the comments. But wherever stage you're at, I want to let you know that I've been there back home, and then second time here in the United States when I moved. So it was just a lot of different experiences. And after that, after I quit my job, that obviously was so stable. I had a salary. It was not like big salary, but it was a stability, and it means a lot for, I think, any person nowadays or even 15 years ago. Stability means a lot. You get paid monthly or weekly, like in the United States, and it's something that we already know. And of course, changing the industry was not easy. So if you're at the stage where you're trying to change, I actually got a message on Instagram this morning where a couple of messages where the person was sharing that she's trying to switch from her job to a nail technician. And what do I need? There's so many questions like, what do I need? What products? Where do I start? What's the education process? What's the licensing process? There's a lot of questions. So after I finished my school, I started learning more and more, taking more classes, taking students, taking clients, looking for clients. It used to take me hours, not kidding right now, like 4 hours, 5 hours. My first extension set was about, I believe, 5 hours, and it was absolutely ugly. But the client was happy, and she was there for 5 hours, and it felt like a disaster to me. But we all have to start somewhere, so it's okay. After that, I started competing. I felt more confident. 2 years after, in my journey, I started competing, and of course, I didn't get any medal, any prizes. I did later though, but not at that moment. So, another time, another stage of your career where you could get discouraged and say it's not for me. I want to go back to stability. I'm not good at it. I did not feel good about that too at that time, but I still kept going. My prices were low because I really wanted to gain steady clientele, and I just kept working, and I knew that I needed practice. So I would just be working for like very low prices. But my plan worked out, my client base grew, my income grew, and the most importantly that I fell in love being a nail technician, and I finally got the stage of that freedom that I wanted. And I was actually able to make $100 a day. Yay! At the time in Ukraine, where the average salary was $500 to $600. So for me, it was a big deal. And of course, I worked a lot, but it was that feeling of the freedom that I wanted to finally get. Here I wanted to share some pictures about my wins when I moved to United States. This picture on the left is actually from the school where I went to get my license, because when I moved here I knew that I needed the license to be able to work in the United States. So of course, I had to go to school. These are my beautiful classmates. We had so much fun. Imagine, I'm a girl from Ukraine. It was so different, like this whole rule system, just how the class was arranged, like the theory, our teacher. It was fun, and it was different at the same time. But I kept showing up every day, got my license, and started working, competing. You see all these prizes, all these wins of my team. You see my Ukrainian flag, of course, because we were competing. My Ukrainian team showed up here, and we all got all these prizes that you see on this picture right now. So again, when I moved, my life changed a lot, because not only I had to start from scratch, my clients, I sold my salon in Ukraine, also sold my client base. It was a business, so got rid of it and then moved to US. And you see my table here in the picture on the left. Nails helped me here again too, because many years ago I kind of felt like it's good to know how to do something with your hands, because you never know where you can end up one day. You never know if you'll be able to work, with your degree and use your degree. Like in my case, economy, degree in economy. Like, let's say if I didn't know how to do anything with my hands, I probably would not be able to start earning and making money as fast as I did knowing how to do nails. So that really helped me, of course, a lot. I was just doing my best, working on Instagram. Instagram was still new in 2015. I think they rolled it out in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, in 2015, I was just posting, tagging manicures, dry manicures. They were still not as popular as they are right now, despite there is still room now to learn this technique, because as much as it is popular already now by today, there is still room for nail tech to grow and to learn this technique, because it's not everyone still know how to do it, so it's still a good time. Oh, what happened here? Something went wrong? Okay. Sorry about the mess in the text, guys. As I was working, I got noticed by Paris Hilton's agent, by other Ukrainian agents. This on the bottom pictures, you can see Ukrainian celebrities. They were traveling to United States, to LA with their concert. Some of them were shooting like a music video, so whatever. And I was invited to be a part of it, and it was like really inspiring, because me again, I'm just a regular girl that only saw Hollywood movies and Beverly Hills Sign on the TV, and now here I am, being a part of this whole beautiful thing, like video making, or doing like making, not doing making, doing nails for Paris Hilton. It was a huge deal for me, and I think it would be for everyone, not only for me. Then Mickey Rourke's agent contacted me, and I did his nails for movie Legion. You can actually check it out and see his nails. So it was like extension gel French. He literally has French extension in his movie. So, like, things that I could not even imagine or dream about actually happened, and I will not stop saying that all this happened thanks to nails and thanks to my passion. Like, you never know where this journey will bring you one day. And now I get offers in Instagram, like people reach out and, hey, we want training, hey, we want this, we want that, let's collaborate. So there's a lot of opportunities, as long as you love what you do and you feel, if you really feel, my advice to you for now, if you really feel this passion about nails inside of you, just follow it. Like, don't neglect what your inside, what your gut, what your soul is telling you, because unfortunately we have so much noise in social media all over, from people, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to get a serious job. Like, even one of my students, will actually talk about her a little bit later, Caitlin. She recently opened her salon. Super proud of her. And she did follow her dream. Everybody were like, well, nails. And actually, when I moved here, I saw that nails in the United States seems to be like, nail tech is like, just nails. It's not prestigious. It's not that cool. Like, oh, it's cool to be a doctor. It's cool to be a lawyer. But when you say, I do nails, some people are like, oh, sorry. So we feel sorry for you. I actually got that one time when a person was like, oh, what do you do? Like, oh, I do nails. Oh, like, okay. So, yeah, that was like really wild for me, because like, even back home right now, Ukraine, like Russian girls, like, they travel to Maldives, they see the world, they drive nice cars. Like, who said nails are not prestigious? Like, oh my God, like, all of us who are here, we all need to change that, and like, prove the world and the society that it's not, like, it's great. We love what we do, like, we're obsessed with what we do. So, and we get paid a lot. Like, it's not that terrible of a job. Anyway, let's go. So, also later I was invited to be a part of New York Fashion Week for nail team. I was assisting the legends of nail industry in fashion weeks, and it was another, I want to say, huge step for me, huge step up. I worked with people that I've only dreamt like to see, to meet in person. Like I worked with them. World-known models, Victoria's Secret models, designers. I mean, Ralph Lauren. I saw. Oh my God, what's her name? I saw the Vogue magazine editor like in person. Michael Kors back to back, Irina Shayk, Naomi Campbell. Oh my God! So we all like worked together. I did Irina's nails, just the whole thing of being a part of the fashion week. It's just a whole completely different vibe to be around these people. It's a total mess, to be honest. It's not like salon nails. It's not even close of what we do in the salon. It's all very fast. You literally have to do 15, 20 models in like 3 hours. It all has to be done fast, clean, super precise. Most of the time it's like regular polish, which is even worse because you need to know how to work with regular polish as well. So it was crazy. It was like crazy in a good way and very, very, very inspiring to be a part of New York, like big city vibe, fashion shows, like in the most beautiful locations of New York. It was really, really inspiring. So as I was growing, as I was expanding, I started teaching classes. My first class, was in my client's garage, where I see, it's this picture, this one right here. It's in her like separate building, like a garage place where we put just tables from Costco, and I taught students from my teacher, who was my teacher in the manicure school that I went to. He referred some of his current students to take my classes, like just to elevate their skills. It does not substitute obviously the hours and the lessons, but they got some skills that they learned from me, and it also was great. So again, I didn't build an empire from day one. I took time. I was absolutely terrified about my English because I kept feeling that my English is not good enough. It's not good enough, and I'm a perfectionist. It's not good enough, and sometimes I'm still feeling that it's not good enough. So it's hard to get to the point where something is ever good enough when you're still growing, keep expanding, keep getting better. Even in manicure techniques, sometimes I feel like that it's not good enough, but it is. It's honestly just us who don't see the value in ourselves. So also an advice from me: be grateful to yourself every day, because you are enough and you are good enough at whatever stage of your journey you are at right now. Just be grateful to yourself, because you did it. No matter how, no matter where you are now, you still did it. You're still going. The journey is still going, and you're still doing it. And you have a chance every day you wake up. You have a chance to be better, to get better, to practice more, and make it better. On this picture, you can see that in this class, I had like 35 students in the class. I was in Puerto Rico. I'm traveling with classes again all over the United States and the world too. This is another big goal of mine, to teach around the world, and I'm hoping it's gonna happen soon. So this is another inspiring picture for you. The most inspiring part for me is to see my students' result. So in 2017, I opened a salon, MoKa Nail Club. Again, it was just like a rental booth, and then it got expanded to my own studio, and I started teaching in 2009. 2018, and it was in-person classes, and later I started teaching online. Even before COVID, I felt like I need to do it online, and this is how it all started. So these are the pictures of my students who practice. These are their pictures before. You see that they're not bad, but of course there's always room for practice, and they definitely got better from the classes that I was teaching them, like from all the online events, webinars, masterminds, master classes. We do it all the time because I love to be involved in this kind of online meetings where we can inspire each other, where we can ask questions, and share also our experiences. So I like to see before and afters. These are the pictures that my students sent me before my educational classes, before my seminars. I always ask for pictures before and for pictures after. You can see that it also takes some trials and errors, where you try your gel, keep flooding the cuticle, and only from these mistakes you only can learn. This is just the way how it goes, guys. I recently watched it goes Masterclass, an app, and I saw an interview from the CEO of Microsoft, and he said, I like when my team fails, because if they don't fail, they don't do anything. It means that they don't try. So the bigger amount of fails and mistakes that we get, the better I know that they're getting. This is how I know they're getting better. So mistakes are great. From mistakes you get your questions that you can ask your mentor or somebody who's better and a little bit experienced in your area, in your technique and your career, and can answer your questions. I like to mentor too, so if you want, you can join our education, our chats. We have always chats in any education that we do, so you can get the feedback. It's a very important part that unfortunately not many educators do. They just want to sell. Either it's workshop or online education, they just sell and you go on your own. In any project, in any things that I do, there's always a feedback. You're always a part of the community. You're always a part of some kind of involvement with the tutor, where you can ask your questions, send your homework, ask about mistakes that you're having or issues or any kind of things that you're dealing with right now, mistake-wise. So here's Caitlin. I said opened her salon just recently, a couple of months ago, and this is her work now. I remember when she showed up, in the education, she was. She had some experience. She did, an okay job. There she had some mistakes, and I remember she said that her boyfriend actually got her the course because she was it was really hard for her to afford it. Her boyfriend supported her, and she finished the class. And I started following her, and I saw how she's so hardworking. She was posting her content a lot. She was working, she was taking clients consistently, and I see how she really got improved in months, to a year. She really got improved. She felt confident. She raised her prices after the class that we did, and she definitely felt really confident about how she was doing it. She had me as a mentor, and she saved some money, and she was able to partner up with her I think boyfriend, and they did it. They opened a salon in Whittier, and I always like to brag about my students, because what kind of a teacher I would be if you guys do not succeed, like any one of you. And I love to receive messages about India, Kenya, just all over the world, some islands, how in Philippines a lot, like from Philippines, how the girls are texting me about their success. And even if I see that their work is not the best yet, but at least it makes me feel good that they're practicing. They don't give up no matter what kind of challenges they have. We always overcome. If it's pricing, if it's gels, if it's something lifting, if it's something not working out, there is always a strategy how to make it work as long as you want to make it work. Nothing is gonna change. No education is gonna help you. If you even buy my education, my courses or whatever, and if you don't do it and if you don't practice, it's just not gonna work. So this is just how it works. If you wanna make something happen, you have to do it. You have to, roll up your sleeves and dive in and get to work. So I'm really proud of Caitlin. This is another student of mine, Rebecca from UK, and this is her work on the left before. You see how the gel is just, all over the place. The structure is not leveled well, and unfortunately the pictures are a little jammed, but this is the cuticle work. Like, I'm proud of her cuticle work. On the right side, you can see how precise and clean, and even the leveling, the structuring is so much better. So, and this happened honestly in just months. She got my course with 1 month's access. There is the 13 lessons inside, and honestly I break it down into molecules. So if you really watch, if you really listen, you will have results. This is her work. This is Joanne, another student of mine. This is her work also after. Like, even the picture, just the amount of joy you get when you see the result that you are happy with. Honestly, I know this feeling when I am, as a nail technician, as a professional, if I'm not satisfied with my work, with the result, it's not, it doesn't do me any good. Like, even if client is happy and you get paid like hundreds of dollars for your work, and if you're just not satisfied with the result, I feel like it's just something is off. So then I start questioning myself, how do I make it better? What did I do wrong? How do I make it better? How do I analyze what happened here and what went wrong in this particular manicure? So if you analyze every set and you maybe have a diary, like write it down and see, how do I make it better? What mistakes in this particular manicure with this client, what went wrong? Was it the cuticle work? Maybe it's the bead that is overfiled. Maybe it's this, like, how do I get a speed better without losing the quality? So you always have to analyze what is going on so you can make yourself better. Don't just be a robot that is like, making. I also divide people, nail techs, into 2 groups. One group is the one just making money, is not passionate about what they do, and you can always tell these people from far. You can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. And there are group of people that maybe are they're usually the one who are undercharging because they're so conscious about their work, and they're like, no, it's not good enough yet, but I really want to make it better. And they're so passionate that you can feel that they're really here not for money. Like, we all need money because this is just the currency of this world nowadays, but they're really passionate about what they do. And these people, they will always get to the success, to the level they want to get, just because they're passionate about it, and the energy is completely different. So you see, like, I see from my students how excited they are about their results, and I am totally excited with them because I am a small little part of their success, which just makes my purpose of, as an educator, as a nail tech, just my purpose get like so fulfilled. So let's get into the center and the meat of this webinar, why we're here today. So I wanted to share the speed secrets and my professional professional inside secrets. We will discover my most why most nail techs waste precious hours on a single client, why it can take you forever. It takes some nail techs hours to complete a manicure service, and it's not the way how it should be, because you get you lose your inspiration, you get burnt out, you don't make enough in 3-4 hours of manicure that you're doing it. And of course you cannot charge by hours, like we're not lawyers unfortunately. And if there is a fixed price, for example, for a manicure, and if you're charging whatever you're charging, like $60-$50 to $150, and if it even takes you 4 hours, it's not covering the amount of hours and the amount of time spent. And I will also be sharing my insider secret for delivering safe and flawless manicure that keeps client coming back for more. I will tell you also how what my strategy is of increasing the price slowly, so clients don't like freak out and run away when they hear the price. We need to make it gradually, but we also need to gradually expand our level of confidence, how we feel about our service, because it always, like, people always feel how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your pricing, how you feel about your skills. It's like you know, any animal instincts. If the wolf or a bear that you meet in the forest feels that, or like even like a dog, they feel that you fear, like people who are afraid of dogs, they know the feeling. Like if they know that you are afraid, they will attack. So what we need to get to the level where we're not afraid. I had a client a couple of days ago, a new client, and my prices right now are really high, especially because I'm working with clients only a couple of days a week. The rest of my time I dedicate to my students, to our chats, to our community. So I'm only able to see clients like 2 days a week, 2-3 days a week. It depends on my busy schedule, but it's usually 2-3 days a week. And my manicure right now is like about $120-$140 just for a manicure, and my extension, my fills are about $190, and the client, and plus like designs and French and whatever. So the client she absolutely loved my work, just perfection. But she said that if I want to be a repeat client, like, could you give me a discount? And I said, unfortunately not, because I can only see so many clients a day, and I only have so much time that I can spend and dedicate to you. And because I'm never in a rush, I always want to make sure that I give enough time to every client, because they pay so much for my work. I need to make sure it's a perfection. Like, there's like nothing even to just to talk about. There's nothing that can actually go wrong. And of course, it requires a level of product, level of education. So I just can't. So if someone cannot afford my work, then I will just either take my other clients who want and who's willing to pay for it, or I can just spend this time working with you guys and help you grow. So you need to be confident about where you are, where you stand, what your prices are, and you need to be sure about it. That's the most important part. So, popular complaint among students number 1. Let's break it down and see. So, if you are one of these nail techs who are saying or thinking that it takes you forever to complete the service, let's talk about it a little bit here. So the manicure service, when you have your step-by-step, when you know what you're doing, and when you're when you don't have any extra steps that you're doing just because you don't know the system, you don't have the structure. Everything has to be structurized. It's important if you want to do a good work, not lose the quality, and also make make money, and it's a business. As much as we love nails, it's still our business. This is how we pay our bills. This is how we buy food. This is how we pay for our roof over our heads. So it's still a business, but it's also our passion that we are lucky to have both, two in one. So you need to make it time efficient. If your manicure takes you more than 2 hours, God forbid, 2 is an absolute top. So if it's anything after 2 hours, you know how I like to say, we need to talk. So the problem usually here, when it takes you forever, it's absence of the structure. It's a lot of extra moves that you do and you don't understand why you do them, or you just like messy moves. That's usually the most common mistakes. Since we're not able to charge hourly, it could be a problem, because after you're done, you realize, like, always try to break down how much you make an hour. So this is how I was looking at it at first. Like, if I want to make approximately $60 an hour, then and it takes 2 hours to do a manicure, then my price has to be $120, right? So if it takes you anywhere more than 2 hours, if it's 2.5 to 3 hours, then do the math. If you are charging, let's say, still that $120, and you break it down in 3, then of course it's not $60 an hour anymore. So your rate goes down. So you need to watch your time and see how you can speed up in order to get rid of this messy, not needed moves in your manicure. For that, we need a precise structure. What do we need to do? So you need to be a little robotic here to follow it step by step. That's an important thing. So you need to keep it in mind. What I recommend to do is, if you're working nail tech, you can just set the timer and check the time. What does it take? Removal, cuticle work, structuring, polishing, and just write it down how much time it takes for you to do each step, and see which step is taking you a long time. Removal usually should not take more than anywhere than 10 minutes. If it's anything that's extra, we need to see where the mistakes are. It could be overfiled beads, it could be improper technique, it could be like messy moves. You're just like here and there's no structure of removal. So that could be an issue too. There could be a lot of mistakes, but you need to all write it down and see what the possible mistakes could be. Another complaint among students is lifting. Lifting is just a big problem among nail techs, and I don't stop talking about it, because it has a lot to do, of course, with the prep. How do you prep the nails? What product was on the nails before? What product you're working with right now? And another big thing that I talk about in my Instagram a lot, I also show on my posts on Instagram how to test your product. I will not stop saying it. You need to know how to test your products. Industry right now, on the good side, it's expanding, it's growing. The amount of product just keep expanding. So much going on, but you need to understand how to test it, because if you don't know what's the viscosity of the product, what's the flexibility of the product, if it's a hard product, if it's a structure base, if it's a builder base, if it's a soft gel, if it's flexible, if it's not, if it cures in the lamp, fully cures, or if it's not, if it cures in a thin layer, if it cures in a thick layer. So there is so much that you need to understand, and brands, they just don't do it. Every brand want you to use their product, want you to use each of their product, and every brand tells you how to work with their specific product. They tell you the details about their product, but sometimes you just don't know what are the you know, what is this product? What is this for? Recently, like the BAB, the builder in the bottle, like soft gel, structure gel, soft gel souffle. Recently, I saw a post where a nail tech she posted a carousel about the post, like about the product that she uses, about the product that she recommends, and what was that? It was like soft builder gel. I was like, oh my god, like if I was a beginner nail tech, my brain would literally explode. Soft builder gel, strong builder gel, structure gel, structure builder gel, rubber structure builder base. Like, it's just confusing. So I always teach, and even in my programs, but also even in my Instagram, you can check out this post. It calls "How to Check Your Product," how to test your product. As long as you know, you won't have issues with lifting. This picture on the left that you can see right here, it's actually the problem because like the natural nail underneath was not filed down. So here is a secret. When you work with builder gels, like builder gels, let's start from scratch. Builder gels are not made to work with natural nails. Builder gel can never be the same length that the natural nail. They are not made for overlays. Builder gel, hard gel, they are made to overlay either the tip or the extension, or if you overlay the natural nails, you need to file down. You need to how do you say the sew down, file down the natural nail underneath. It cannot be the same length because, listen carefully now, any builder gel, when you test your product and you see that the product, your gel that you use is not bendable, it's not flexible, it's not being like flexible, it means that the product will lift from natural nail if it will not be filed down from underneath. A lot of confusion that I see right now. You guys use BAB, the builder in the bottle. It is in the bottle, which is confusing for many of us. It's in the bottle. We think it's a base, like a structure base, but it's a hard product. It's a builder. It's a builder gel that is made for extensions. It's in the bottle for our convenience, but it's technically the same product that is in the jar. It's a builder gel. So when you test it, you cure it, and you try to bend it, you will see that the product does not bend. It's a hard gel. It's a builder gel, structure gel. It's not bending. So natural nail is flexible, right? If you take your natural nail without extension, it flexes. It bends. Builder gel does not. So imagine you have builder gel and you have natural nail that flexes underneath. When it flexes, it lifts. It creates separation. And when you wash your hands, when the water gets in between the natural nail and the hard gel, it separates even more. And it's not a big problem if it separates, because it can be fixed. The worst what happens is, this is how the fungus grow, because water gets in. The best forgot the word, oh my god, conditions for the fungus to grow is warm, dark, and wet. Exactly what happens in between natural nail and structure gel. So lifting, honestly, is our enemy. And also tell your clients that if they have any kind of lifting, they need to show up for a feel, or they just need to take it off or file it down, as long as the water does not stay there, moist, doesn't stay in between there for a long time. Because sometimes you can see a little green spots in between even after like 3-4 weeks, and that actually could be a problem. So again, back to our slide. When we hear from our clients that the gel keep lifting, they have chipping, they have gel fell off, gel lifted, how can it build our confidence as a professional? Like when the client keeps coming back with complaints, or not even complaining, but some like, I don't say complaints, but some comments. not good comments about your work, your confidence normally naturally goes low, because like you think, oh, I was thinking to raise my prices, but she keeps coming back. It's lifted, it's broken, nail broke, nail lifted, nail cheap. Like you can, because you don't feel confident. So in order to feel confident, you need to eliminate all the mistakes that can possibly show up in your work. So this is another way to build your confidence, just make it perfect. Another popular complaint among students is, I want to charge more, but I'm afraid to lose my client. Of course, if you watch nail technicians in Instagram and social media charging $80, $150 per service, or I actually know a girl in Texas who's charging even like, because prices in Texas for some reason are like higher for dry manicures, are higher than, like, let's say in LA, like average standard. Like she could charge $200 for a gel manicure, and I'm like, wow. Jaw drops. So if you see how people are charging so much and you are still stuck somewhere around $50-$60, like even if you work from home, it's not, of course, home-based studio is a little bit different, but still, it's still your business. You still, it's still okay to charge a decent price for your decent work. So don't be afraid to raise your prices as long as you feel confident. Remember, like I said recently, if you feel unconfident about doing it, don't do it, because people, your clients, will feel that you're not confident about it. You need to understand why you're raising your price. And let's say you recently took a course, you recently upgraded your knowledge, you recently were able to speed up, you practice a lot, you spend time on practicing, you spend time on getting better, and you can justify this as the reason why you raise your prices. Now, if let's say you are just transferring to this technique, to dry manicure, if you recently learned this technique and you're still practicing, and you were recently not doing the service, not offering the service, and you were just doing regular like soak-in manicures, don't forget to educate your clients. Like even if you have not transferred it, but you are planning, or you're planning to raise your prices, share with your clients that I recently finished a course. There's a new technique that I want to, to bring into my services, to incorporate into my services. It's called dry technique. I'm learning how to work with e-files. So share with your clients what you're doing so you feel confident about raising your prices. Also, when you're planning to raise your prices, let clients know in advance. Don't just, drop this news on them. Like, so they need time to prepare, to get ready for it, and they need time to get comfortable with this idea that you will raise your prices. Also, what always happens is some percent of people will, it's just inevitable. Some, like whatever percent, 20-30% of your client base will always just fall off. They will not come back after you raise prices, and I want you to know that it's okay. It always happens. Some people will go somewhere else, they will find new technicians, and it's just a normal cycle of life. But also the law of the universe that I really believe in, when somebody leaves, new clients will show up. The clients that are more comfortable with your new prices, and if of course they need to know what they're paying for. It's not like you're doing a shitty job and then you raise your prices. That's not gonna work. But if you evolve, if you practice, if you get better at your service and your service is impeccable, it's a normal thing to raise your prices, especially right now with the economy, when everything like all the prices went up, like just the level of living, the price of living went up so much in the United States that it's normal to raise your prices, because it just doesn't cover your expenses, what you used to charge earlier. So that's a normal thing, but it needs to be justified. Prices should be raised at least every 6 months. a little bit, maybe not a lot, but like just keep regularly, and you can let your clients know that I usually raise my prices like around every 6 months, a little bit, but this is just a normal way how to do it. Also, I recommend to have good quality product that you're using. Don't invest money in low quality product, like let's say, for example, low pigmented gel or like low quality product, because they will also make you eventually spend more, because you will start working with low quality product, and then you will see that there is so much better options on the market, and then you will eventually spend more. So even if you're just at the level where you're starting, where you're a beginner, don't buy a lot, but buy good quality. I promise you it will pay off. It will clients will see the difference. You will see the difference. You will be able to work faster with a better quality of the product. If it's a gel polish and it's a low quality, low viscosity, low level of pigmentation, you will spend much more time polishing 3 layers of gel base. Are those people here who are doing 3 coats? Please don't do it. You are wasting your time and you're wasting your money. It's better to buy high quality products one time, high pigmentation product one time. And also I will be sharing, if you will be joining my courses, I always share the list of products that I recommend with my discounts, because I collaborate with a lot of brands since I am an educator, and they provide discounts for my students, like from 10 to like 20-25% discount on the product that I personally recommend. I used to work with my client. Amazing quality. So also don't forget to do that, and definitely client will see the difference. Don't be afraid, never be afraid to lose your clients, because it's just, like I said, the law of the universe. When somebody leaves your life, new people will show up. It's like always, it's about your personal life, it's about your clients, it's a law of the universe, so it's okay. Now, common mistakes why your manicure could take hours. It honestly could be anything, and it's easier to start. Like sometimes the nail techs or people who want to be nail techs, they say, "Oh, I don't know anything. I'm afraid." It sometimes could be easier to learn from zero, from scratch, the right way, rather than to change from the old way how you used to work, because you need to literally rewire your neuron connection in your brain, and rewire them, because it may take time, and you need to repeat it in order for your brain to get used to it. So what can it be? It can be improper tools. It can be improper product removal. It makes you manually file and also waste time. Like if you don't remove the product with the right beads, with the beads that are more suitable, shape, abrasiveness, step by step, it's a messy just moves that you're here and there. It needs to be a specific step by step. We start from the cuticle area, we attach the bead in the cuticle area, we start removing it, and then we follow through to the free edge, lift it. So long elongated moves rather than just choppy short dotted movement. Your beads cannot be overfiled. They will also cause heat. The client will feel heat. You will feel unconfident, you will be overfiling, you will create a choppy, uneven surface. After you're done removing, you grab a file and you start filing, trying to even out the surface, because if you don't, then your gel will also be like this when you apply it. So this all is parasite moves. I call it parasite moves because they don't do any good to you, and they just make you waste your time. That's when I say it needs to be a system. There has to be a system of removal of the cuticle work, of the apply and polish, of structure, everything. this type of things need system. Also, next one is product control. Applying too much product, not applying enough product. Then you need to file. If the surface is uneven, you need to file. You waste time again. You create more dust. You need to then try to get rid of the dust. You start wiping the surface before polishing. Then you start polishing. The dust is still there. The polish brush pick up the dust. It's all can turn into literally a nightmare, and also again you are wasting your time. So it's hard to there could be a lot of reasons why it can take you forever, why a service takes hours, but usually it's parasite moves. It's not knowing the structure of how it should be, and of course not understanding the manicure technique. If only you knew how many times in social media, in Instagram, when I scroll through Instagram, I see that nail technicians first they use the barrel bead. Then they lift the cuticle. Then they open the cuticle pocket. Then they take a flame bead, and then they take another bead, then they take a ball bead, removing the ball bead, the cuticle with the ball bead. The cuticle is not in the right position. In order to remove the cuticle with the ball bead, the cuticle needs to be in a standing position. We call it the cuticle skirt. If it's not in the proper position, it's all physics. If it's not in the proper position, the ball bead will not be able to remove it. It's a different dry manicure technique, but not too many people understand that it's just a different technique. The one that I will be talking about today, right now, it's a combi combined. We call it combined because it's a combination of the regular technique where we soak and trim. It's the classic technique, the basic of all basic manicures, when we used to soak nails in water, soapy water. And then we push the cuticle back and trim it. It calls the classic manicure that we all used to do. Then we saw that nail technicians, the European Russian manicure. By the way, that's why it's called Russian manicure, because it's the Russian-speaking girls who are doing that good quality manicure, and that's how it got the name of Russian manicure. If you do the same, please don't, because it's not the right. It's a slang, like a slang name of this dry manicure. So there is classic manicure, there is dry manicure. They called it hardware manicure, e-file manicure. Also, when we don't use cutting tools, there is no scissors, no nippers. We prep the cuticle in a specific way. We remove it with the e-file using the ball or barrel bead, and we don't use any cutting tools. That's the dry hardware manicure. But the combined manicure, which is my personal favorite because it works with all skin types. Wet skin, dehydrated skin, superhydrated skin, rubber type of skin, where skin feels like rubbery, dry skin, thin skin. It literally works with all type of skin, and that's why it's my always 100% go-to manicure technique. Now, why is it combined? Because we use dry technique to prepare the cuticle with the drill bit, and then we use nippers or scissors to remove the cuticle. That's why it's a combined technique of classic one and the dry manicure one. So you can know how it works. Now, as we were saying, not understanding the manicure technique. So the sequence, you make not understanding the sequence, the process of the move, also make you lose time, make you use extra tools, extra products that you don't clearly understand. So if you leave, let's say, if you leave choppy cuticle, choppy leftovers of dry skin, uneven surface, or leaving leftovers of dry skin, you think that you remove the cuticle really well, and you use the nippers, let's say. This combined technique does not necessarily make you use only scissors, which I'm a big fan of scissors, and it leaves you that precise, beautiful trim clean cut, with no cuts, with no blood, no nothing. It's just the precise technique of scissors. But you don't have to use scissors. You can also use nippers, as long as you know the proper angle, how to place the tool without leaving the marks on the skin. So after that, you don't need to polish them with a polisher, which also sometimes can be a waste of time. But I see where technicians do this, where they trim the cuticle and then they leave leftovers of little like dry pieces of either skin or little pterygium that's left on the nail or underneath. When you will be polishing and you want to get closer to the cuticle, which make your work luxurious and allows your client to wear the polish for a long time, like for 4 weeks, let's say, and the polish will grow out evenly and nicely looking. That's also how clients judge our work. If the gel grows out and it's like this from the cuticle area, it's a sign of not a very high quality coverage, not a very high quality polishing skills. So, but you won't be able to polish it nicely and smoothly underneath the cuticle if there is some dry skin, some pterygium left. If you did leave that skin and not removed it precisely, the gel, the moment it touches the dry skin, the moment they connect, it's like a bridge for the gel to flood the area. So the moment they touch each other, the whole cuticle area is gonna be flooded. If you start removing that polish, it again turns into a nightmare, because you need to wipe everything off and reapply the gel without touching that dry particle of skin, right? Because trying to clean it up is honestly you're gonna lose this battle with gel, because gel will just keep flooding. You remove, it keeps flooding. Have you had those, guys? Come on, give me some comments. I want to see that I'm not just, talking about theoretical stuff. It's actually a reality that I'm sure you've been facing from time to time. Let's see. Yes, I make parasite moves. We all make that. Even I sometimes do when I'm not concentrating on my technique, and especially if you're chatting to a client and you're like in the relaxed move, you don't have clients who's going to be waiting after, like it's, let's say, your last client. I always notice that my last client can take me longer, because I'm just like, last client, I can relax, I can exhale, and then I take my brush, I wipe it a couple of times, I look at the nails, and then just, so I know, but I do it consciously. I know that I'm not in a hurry and I can relax a little bit after a long day and just let it go a little bit. I know I consciously doing it. If I'm in a hurry, I control myself and I'm just on schedule. Very, very rarely any of my clients wait for me, or I delay my client, unless something like really goes wrong, because of whatever reasons, like the gel let me down or the gel didn't cure or something. But it happens very rarely, because I always know that this manicure takes me an hour and 20 minutes. This client takes me an hour and 15 minutes. This client is dry skin. It takes me an hour and a half. So I know how much time do I need to leave for each client and how much time it's gonna take me, minus the parasite moves. Open up the cuticle is the most challenging thing. I don't want to hurt them. Yes, it should not be. Honestly, it should not be. It's just the way how we do it, because not understanding how do we do it. Again, we saw somewhere in Instagram that we need to shove the cuticle. Also, there is a big difference between separating the cuticle, which is a dead skin. Attention, it's a dead skin. How to separate it and open it up, not to shove it in thinking that we're doing the right way, but also open it up and create the space for the flame bead, the right size of the flame bead. There's also sizes of the flame bead, guys. If you didn't know, there are different sizes for different size of the cuticle pocket. the space between the nail plate and the skin that we are cleaning up. And that's how it works. It should not hurt client. The client should not feel uncomfortable pretty much in any at any moment of our manicure. No heat, no burn, no vibration, no or no blooding, no nothing. Like none of those. Clients should feel 100% comfortable with us, with the service. Oh my god, this kind of certificate course recently. I did a course, I never received the certificate on completion. What is the process to get this? There are some technical issues with certificates if you already finished the course. Either DM me and I will get you the email of my tech team, or when you signed up, there was an email that you can always reach out to my tech team and just request it manually. Tell them your name and they will make one manually for you. So it should not be a problem. There's no problems with certificate. Okay, anything that can help make a cleaner cut, like baby powder or cuticle remover, to not have to polish after. Anything to make a cut, make a cleaner cut, like a baby powder. A baby powder, guys, we use for the cuticles that are let's say rubbery, that congest our flame bead. So powder helps us to work with pterygium. If the pterygium needs, like if it's a rubbery, if it's really attached to the skin, to the nail, I mean, sorry, and it looks rubbery and it get our bead clogged with the skin, we use sometimes the baby powder to help us work with better work with the flame bead. So the flame bead doesn't get clogged. That's just honestly for that. But other than that, it's just for that reason. Cleaner cut, we can make cleaner cut if we prepped the cuticle in the right way, if we lifted it and we did a good job working with flame bead. Then we're able to make a cleaner cut. You see, the problem is that in manicures, it's every step is connected. If you did not lift the cuticle properly, if you did not separate it in the right way, if you shoved the pterygium inside, you will have a hard time to clean it out from the cuticle pocket, from that space. But you always can take a look at it. You don't just have, you don't work blindly. You always can take a look straight into your nail, pull the proximal fold out and see if there's any skin left. You will see it. If it's there, you will see it. If it's not, you will see a completely clean cuticle pocket. So this will tell you that your application is gonna be nice and clean and you won't have any problems. If you open and pull the proximal fold up and you take a look, peek in it, and you see that there is some skin left, it's not a magic, a mysterious way. It's not just gonna go away and magically disappear. If it's there, it's there. It's gonna be that breach that I told you about that will flood if you touch it. Like if you don't touch it and you hide it in there and it just grow out and it's gonna be okay, then it's okay. But if you touch that piece of dry skin, it will just flood the cuticle and you will go in this rat race to clean it up, reapply it, clean it up, reapply it. It's just gonna be there, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And this is how we deal with, so we need to make sure we deal with cuticle in the right way and remove it. Here you can see also my student work before and after. You can see how clean the cuticle is. So if we're doing the right step by step, you won't have any issues. So the secret of ideal polishing with gel product is always clean cuticle work. No clean cuticle work, forget about clean application. It's just not gonna happen because it's just the law of physics. The moment the gel touch the dry leftover skin, they love each other. They just connect. They connect. And of course, as we can see right now in the chat, it's not just one of you. It's not just you who's having these issues. It's not just me who had these issues. I used to be the same way, but I was analyzing, I was looking at it, I was writing my mistakes, thinking how to make this work, how to change it, how to make it better, how to. It's a constant analysis, it's a constant work of realizing what is wrong. 80% of nail techs struggle with some kind of problems. It can be anywhere. If it can be time, it can be removal process, it can be cuticle work, like we just discussed. Opening the cuticle pocket without hurting the client. Everyone have their own issues, and that's why we all need the specific structure, specific system. It's all about the system. I was the one who was missing the system because I took, I started my course, manicure course, in one school. It was another one way of doing the work. Then I saw other technicians more advanced than the school I was studied at. So everybody have their own technique, and you need to just find the person who inspires you and who give you the way they explain that's the way how you can understand and you want to learn from them. That's it. You need to find a mentor who inspires you and who can teach you. So that's just one. That's what I would recommend. Even if you're actually at school, that's the best time, or if you're thinking to switch to this profession and become a nail tech, it's something. Schools right now cost thousands and thousands of dollars. If you want to just test it out, see if this is something that you like, you can be passionate about, or you're already at school and you don't want to waste your time because schools don't teach this technique. Again, like we said in the beginning, it's a little bit outdated due to the governmental program, because it takes forever to change the program, or maybe because they think it's not safe, which it is safe if you do the right way. Then it's the best time to actually check out this technique right now and start practicing now. This way, when you actually get your certification, sorry guys, I need to start charging my computer. You will get the license and you will already be certified in the dry manicure technique, and you can start practicing on your client, and you can start working and gaining clientele and offering them the service that is actually in trend right now. That's everyone is looking for. I recently spoke to Asian nail salon owner, and she said that people show up in the doorstep of their salon and they ask if you do a Russian manicure. This is how clients know this technique. We discussed it already. It's not the right way to call it, but this is how it's known in social media. And they ask if they offer Russian manicure in a Vietnamese Asian nail salon. And they called me to practice and to train their technicians in this technique. So here we go. This is speaking of nail industry changing. It really is. If you're not following the trends, you're just gonna pretty much stay behind. So if you're in school, if you're starting, or if you're practicing nail tech and you want to get better, this is still the right time, still a good time. I know it's already out there, a lot of people are offering, but it's still a good time. There is still room for every nail tech to learn the technique and get amazing at it. Also, 65% feel unconfident. I have this messages also in my Instagram. How do I get more confident? How to raise prices? It's all connected. I just want you to understand it's all connected. Confidence equals high price. Good quality service equals confidence. So again, it's all connected. If it takes you 2.5 to 3 hours, it's not a good timing. Maybe your technique is good, but if you have a lot of parasite moves, it's still gonna delay, and you will still not be able to, break that roof, break that ceiling, and go through the ceiling, raise your prices, and actually start making more. Let me tell you this thing. Even if you are making whatever you're making, let's say roughly you're charging $60 per manicure, and it takes you 3 hours. It means that you are making $20 an hour, right? $60, 3 hours, $20 an hour. If you just, by decreasing your time, you will still charge $60, but you will you will perform a service in 2 hours, roughly. You are already making $30 an hour, still charging the same amount of money to a client, but you are making more. So it means that either that extra hour that you save, you can either spend with your family, you can just go get lunch like a normal person, because we all know sometimes we eat like this, one swallow, and like if you're a busy nail tech, sometimes we just don't have lunch, or sometimes our lunch is at 10 p.m. in the evening. I have those a lot. 10 p.m. lunch. Oh, I just have my lunch. It's just the first meal I had in my mouth during the day. Like, it's very real. Like, it's real. So you can use that, or you can take an extra client, because if you cut 1 hour from one client and then you cut another hour from the second client, it's another $60. It's another room for a new client that you can accept. Math? It's a good math, huh? So what solutions can I offer, right? So after my 15 years of trial and error, of learning, developing, and I learned from different professionals, again, all over the world, and I saw different techniques, and that allowed me to come up with my own technique and the way that I can explain best. And just honestly, my strong side is how I structure the information. I structure it in the blocks that is not all messy and confusing. There is a block of theory part, there is a block of practice part, and then those parts are broken down into different parts too. There's how we remove, how we work with cuticle, specific tools that we need, specific angles, specific amount of pressure. I put it up all in my own system that I think works great, and I am completely 100% sure about it. So step number 1, we need to build confidence. How do we do it? We learn the step by step, we learn the technique. Number 2, we need to eliminate mistakes and get rid of, we just need to eliminate any possible mistakes that can arise. First, we define them. What are the mistakes that each and every one of you do? It's going to be separate mistakes. Everyone is going to have their different ones. And parasite moves. Also, everyone have their own different parasite moves. We need to cut working time. We need to make it efficient. We need to make it faster. And this is how we increase our income. We either decrease our time, or we also raise our prices, or we actually do both. Then it's a win-win because clients have to spend less time in your chair and more time to their to their family or their business or whatever they're doing, and more time for you again to take another client, or just to spend time with your family, or take another client. I like that better. So it's up to you. This is how we do it. This is my system, how I do it, and this is what it worked for me throughout my years. Also, we already talked about it, but how can we save time on removal? We can literally save 20 minutes. So if your removal takes you 30 minutes, it needs to take about 10 minutes. We can easily cut out 20 minutes and just save it on at least hand filing. So if we remove the surface the way that we don't need to pick up the file and file nails after the removal, that's already where we save time. Let's say if it's just a regular manicure, take a wild guess at what stage I pick up a file. At the very end. And I also share. I think in my lessons I was sharing how I file during the process, you can also do that. But the newer technique, and also, by the way, as we know, new techniques, something new comes out like literally every other week. So it's impossible to re-record the lessons, but I will be sharing and we will be discussing that in the chat. I will be adding also more lessons of whatever I learn. This is like a library of my personal knowledge. I will be adding those short videos, short updates of what I learned in the chat, and I will be showing you what I learned. Let's say we used to file nails after we remove, like we used not the filing surface but the shaping. We used to do it as we removed the old product. I used to do it as well. Then just recently I saw it from my colleague in Europe, and I was like, let me actually try it. So they file nails after everything is polished. So imagine you're polishing nails that have those uneven shapes. My client first, they were like, they had an eye twitch because they were like, what's going on? When is the shape coming? When are we gonna leave this shape? This is terrible. I was like, chill, chill, I got it. So because they trust me, they kind of like know that I know what I'm doing. So they're like, they just hang in there waiting for what's coming next. But all my clients are like, oh my god, it's something new every single time I show up here. But at least they're in a safe hands. So now we file after we applied the gel, and I actually like it. I like it more for gel extensions. I would maybe like it less for gel manicures, because we don't file out nails from underneath when just do gel manicures, and we work with soft products, soft bases. So I will talk about it in details in the course. We will have a chat about that separately. It's a whole separate topic, but still it's just a system that is new and also allows us to save more time, because we don't do the double work. We don't file it every time as we go, right? We file here, we file there, then we saw something, we took a file here, file there, then we polish, then we file underneath, and then we file it again. By the way, filing, sometimes clients get terrified because of us filing nails after they think we needed to cap the free edge. There is no free edge capping. And when I posted it on my Instagram recently, my post got like about lifting, actually. Lifting and filing the capping the free edge. My post got like over 1 million views, because Instagram was like raving about capping the free edge, about lifting, and there was so many different comments about, oh, because it lifted because you didn't cap the free edge. I was like, OMG. So that just tells me how outdated just the average knowledge of an average nail tech, how it's outdated. We guys need to all grow. I tell this to myself every day, that you need to grow. You need to, what else? Like my permanent question, like I should tattoo it on my hand, what else can I learn? What else is out there that I don't know? It's hard for me because I know a lot, but there's still something. Even like, nail techs who are just trying or testing different systems, different ways, different products. I still want to test that. I still want to try that out, so I know and I can share with you guys to save you time and say, test it, practice it, didn't work. That's not worth it. So keep doing what you're doing. For now, let's see what's coming up next. Okay, secret number 2, I already shared my favorite combined technique. Honestly, it's headache less. It doesn't give you any headache if you know how to and you know step by step. It is suitable for all skin types, and this is probably my favorite part of this technique. It pretty much revolutionized how you approach cuticle care. It gives you the complete understanding of each move step by step, and it's just easy. It's easy and it's safe if you are doing the right work. This approach, this step by step, my system eliminates cutting, like any possible cuts, if you just follow the perfect trim, and if you follow the angle that the cutting tool should move around the cuticle, there is no issues with any cuts. If you cut client's skin, living tissue, once in a while, once in a blue moon, there should be a reason why is it happening. As long as you know the reason and you know why it happened, you can work and eliminate it next time, but you need to see it. If you don't see why it happened, if you cannot answer this question, then you need to find this out, and you can find this out by knowing the system, knowing how it works. I think this technique is safe for clients and for you. It reduces lifting, chipping concerns, because even if we file after the free edge, after the manicure is done, it's still not gonna lift because of the structure of the product, and it's the right product that we use. There's gonna be no problem with that at all. And secret number 2 is using the right product to avoid numerous issues. We kind of already covered that a little bit. This is actually the post, the orange one on the left is the post that my reel that I posted, that you see that the nail actually separated from the gel. It kind of was like made on purpose because it was hard gel. I had long nails like this, and then I made it shorter because I didn't have time to do a fill, and I was like the whole story behind it. But I made it shorter, and of course I knew that nail will separate because they're the same length. If I would want to leave it, I would need to file down the natural nail underneath. But take a look at this comment right here. I did a Instagram live about the combi technique, and I had people who were watching it, and then I removed it from my feed. And I said that I was using the American Creator base. It's also, by the way, one of my favorite products, and I also have a discount code for that if you want. It says that you could use the American Creator base gel the same as we would with a rubber base, not necessarily to build a structure, but to float it on the nail. So again, this is I see that it's confusing to some people, because gel base, like what is rubber base? It's a product that is technically flexible, and also it's a slang name of a product that came out. Somebody started calling it rubber base, and or I think it was Cody, the brand Cody, who call it rubber base. I don't think I'm not a chemist, but I don't think there is actual rubber in it. It's just a slang name. They call it rubber because it was a flexible base that was suitable for flexible natural nails, and that's how it called rubber base. But there is no rubber in it. As long as you test your base, you know that it's flexible. It's a base that is suitable for natural nail overlays. That's all. There is no rubber base. It's all slang name. So I see that people are a little confused. If structuring and strengthening is a technique that we use, but I use pretty much the structure and strengthening technique when I use it on when I build nails, when I create gel manicure. So a gel manicure with different products and extensions, also structure technique, but with different products. But I know that right now I'm doing the extension. So we need to literally dive in and see in details. And my recorded lessons, I explain in details how and why and everything, so you can understand again also how to test the product. And secret number 4 is flawless coverage, no filing technique. The proper product distribution allows you to avoid filing after product application in gel manicures. If you are a nail tech who apply the product and then like the soft product, the base for a manicure, and you file surface after it, it's also a parasite move. You're also losing time, you're losing product, because first you apply it and then you file it off, so you are losing product, right? We're wasting it. So we need to have a slip layer always a drop that works for us and the drop that the gel uses to spread out. The drop that you apply for strengthening layer will always spread in that area where you applied the gel base. You need to apply it precisely in the area where you want gel to be. If you applied the layer, the slip layer, like not carefully, and it's already touching the skin, or the side walls of the skin, or the cuticle, or that pterygium, that dry skin left, the drop will absolutely follow the steps of the slip layer, of the base layer. It's just, again, how it works. So if we apply the product precisely, if we apply the product evenly, if we use the reflection of light, which is, for some reason, people neglect it, I think it's like the biggest tool to help us out to see if the surface is even. So when you apply the drop and then you flip the hand upside down, to not to make it this drastic C-curve, but the law of what is it called? The law of when it's, I forgot the name of it. When the gel is being pulled down, right? When you flip the hand upside down, the gel is kind of always concentrating in the center. We don't leave it like this drastic in the center. It just helps us to self-level the product. And most of the time, you don't even need the brush. If you use the medium viscosity good base, you don't really need the brush to work hard on it, because everything has happened by itself. You just need to look. Technically, you just need to look at the nail to see how even the reflection of light is. You can always move your hand, the client's hand, and see if the surface is even or not. If you see that the surface is not even, and then you're okay with it because you say, oh, okay, I'll just file it, and you let the client cure that uneven surface, you will be wasting your time filing that surface, creating more dust. Spend time on getting rid of that dust before you polishing. So you just added, a couple of extra moves for yourself. Again, this is how we lose time. So what I teach to do it the right way from the beginning. So we don't need to file. So there's going to be a no filing technique. What can be my solution for you is the complete system, my complete structure of Combi Manicure training. I call it Combi Manicure A to Z because we literally cover everything from A to Z. And it is suitable for beginners, for professionals who want to refine their skills, or even for professionals who just think that they need to upgrade their skills. Or if you, let's say you're doing a good job, but you have a lot of parasite moves and you just want to speed up a little bit just to cut that extra half an hour, it will totally be suitable for you. I made it a new system. I created a new technique, new unique training that covers everything in details from A literally to Z. It's not just like another theory program. It's a 3 months practical course where we have our theory block, we have our practice block. You can study at your own pace. You can study whenever you're comfortable to study. If you have a full-time job, if you have kids, you can study anytime. It's pre-recorded video lessons that you need to maybe rewatch a couple of times. I always like to say that our brain made that way, that first time you watch, you get 20% of it, let's say. Then you practice if you can. Your brain gets questions. Then that's the stage where the questions actually arise, and you start. This is where the moment where you need a mentor, you need a teacher to send your pictures in with whatever silly questions. They may seem silly to you or to other people, but it's a very relevant question for you, because at whatever stage of the education you are. Then you need to practice. Then you need to maybe get different tools because the tools that you're having right now are not working, or they're just like, let's say, dull bits or overfile bits or dull nippers. You know how many times I've seen dull nippers that students don't understand why they are not working, why they're not making a nice clean trim, and it's just dull tools that need to be either thrown away, or scissors that are being held the wrong way, you know. I see that a lot on my live workshop, where students literally hold scissors with the middle finger, and it's just the wrong way to hold it, and also that can affect your technique and your precision. So you will learn all that in that course, from how to hold your nippers, which tools you need, to the specific technique. So my mission is to lead you to a real result, because like I said, your result is my result. It's my result as an educator. So I want to brag about you in my Instagram. If you saw recently, I started like a new group of reels where I brag about my students and their success when they started their point A to their point B, and what their results are now. Someone opened their salon, someone has just nailed their cuticle game, they found out what were their mistakes, they were able to raise prices, they make more money, and they spend more time with their family. So those are all our wins that we together reach. You, our group chat, you personally, me personally, and this is all our group result. So let's take a look at step by step and what we're going to be covering in my program. So here's the curriculum. First is always is the nail anatomy and the health, understanding how do we understanding the proper names. There is names that are not being not enough attention is being dedicated to the names, the proper areas of the cuticle. We have a panicum, we have cuticle, that is a dead tissue, like when we cut our hair, right? We don't feel anything. Same cuticle is a dead tissue. When we trim it, no one feels anything, but there is a panicum, and the line between the cuticle and an epanicum, the live skin, is very thin, and that's why it is so easy to make a cut the living tissue, because that border is very thin, and we need to know where is it in order to make a safe work. Also, I dedicate time to tools and sterilization. Every state in the United States has their own different sterilization rules, but I always like to have an extra step I add extra step to sterilization, not just soaking, and I also share about the different ways of how to do it, and how to add this extra sterilization step. So we talk about the professional equipment, the selection of the hospital grade sterilization protocols for safety, and also the tools that I recommend, the brands that I recommend, the products that I recommend, and all of that stuff is also important, because without proper tools, it can seem basic to you guys right now, but it just doesn't work without it, unfortunately. This is the theory blog that we need to watch maybe one time. Maybe one time is going to be enough for you, but I want you to watch it. Then product removal in theory with examples, and then there's going to be a practice blog where I show you on practice how to do it on practice in a fast pace as we work with a client. So even product removal, even product step-by-step, protocol for removal steps, so we don't waste time and eliminate everything messy we have that we don't need. Filing and shaping, of course, blog different shapes. A client confused the hell out of us from, oh, can you do square and then can you do round? And is there a shape that is between square and round, which calls squoval, but clients don't know about it most of the time. So I also share my solution, how to share and how to show clients the names of the shapes, so they literally can say, this one, not like something like not as round, but not as square, which also, believe it or not, waste our time. Sometimes they want square, like yesterday, my client, she said, I want square. I do square. Then she says, can we just touch up the edges? I did touch up the edges. And then she goes, you know what? I think we need to round that shape a little bit. Can we just round the tip? Like, you know. Usually I don't get a lot of new clients because I only work with my repeat clients, but sometimes I get those too. And just because I am working, still practicing nail tech, this is the reason why I'm still practicing with clients, because I get those real life examples so I can share with you what clients do and how to eliminate it, how to avoid it, to make it faster. Just, you know, we make samples, we show them, name samples, you show them. Okay, what do we do? What is the shape that you want? Tell me now, because after I file, I will not change anything. So this is important. Okay, block number 5 is a combined manicure process. We will talk about the process, the correct step-by-step, and I will share my technique of how we perform in the service. Next one is strengthening and leveling. We will also talk about how to structure, how to work with light reflection, mistakes in light reflection. If we see this shape on the nail, if we see an hourglass shape, if we see like a pear shape, what they all means, we talk in details about all that. So you are aware of possible ways of what you can see, of what you can face in your practical work. Also professional polishing. I like to say that professional polishing of the gel itself is going to be a pleasure and a no-brainer, and just a relaxation, last step of relaxation at your manicure service if you do all the previous steps correct. If your manicure service is done right, if you're strengthening, I apologize, if you're strengthening, leveling process was done right, even you don't need to file, you're just gonna have a very chill polishing experience. I just share my 2 ways of polishing that I like, 2 techniques of polishing that you can use, easy breezy, good products, we nail it. And troubleshooting and fixes. How do we fix? How do we possible situations, possible scenarios that can come up, and what can possibly happen. We all troubleshoot that, especially now we have a chat where we can share our experiences, share experiences with clients, what clients come up with for us, and I like that we can share it and learn from each other. That's like the benefit of the chat. So if you sign up for the course, the first thing you want to join is a chat, because that's like the most valuable real life experience from other nail techs. So what's also inside is my verified recommended product list, where I buy, what I recommend. Of course, there are tons of products, tons of brands in the market. I just share what I tested, what I know, and if you want just the structure, I can give you the structure in this course with my discounts. If you practice and then you would want to try something new, something different, then that's totally up to you. If you have the budget for it, if you have time, absolutely go for it. As I said, new products roll out like literally every other month, or sometimes even weeks, so you can test it. Again, how you will learn, it's a pre-recorded video lessons that you can study anytime, watch anytime, pre-watch, rewatch as many times as you need. There's a practice block, there is a theory block that also is broken down into little blocks that for your comfort, so you can watch, rewatch. Every lesson has a different name. Let's say theory for cuticle, theory for strengthening, theory for polishing. So whenever you need to rewatch some specific step, you can go back to the lesson and rewatch it and see what you're missing, because every time you rewatch a lesson, you will learn something new, I promise. Also, I offer my checklist of sanitation disinfection. This is also a different PDF file, would be a student manual that I recommend to print out and keep it handy, so you can just like a cheat sheet, so you can look it up and see if you forgot something. It's like pretty much the lessons in the PDF file, like in one student manual. And homework reviews with private support chat. Right now we're testing a new system where I decided to test it out in a chat in my platform, Nail Academy. It's it's like an individual work where a tutor just responds to each lesson, each student individually. I decided to test it out and see how it's going to work in the group chat, because it's like a community type of work, community style, where we share each other's, where we share our knowledge, our troubleshoots, our experience, our situations with clients, what happened, something chipped, something left, with pictures. And I personally will be in the chat responding to you guys and communicating with you about all the issues that you're having, so we can learn from each other. And again, you can see the transformation result from the picture on the left, where you can like see even that the surface is not even. The French, the cuticle work, even the pictures. Honestly, if you want to sell your services right now, Instagram is our best portfolio. It's our best business card. So Instagram needs to look actually presentable. So you're not ashamed of it. I think we will just do a separate, because we will also have once a month live Zoom call. I'm just running up front, but we will have also a live Zoom call once a month with all the participants of this course. You can join and troubleshoot also. But I wanted to do a live where we share, we talk about the presentation, your Instagram presentation, how you build your portfolio, how you show up in your social media. And I like that picture on the right. I think it's a very creative, artistic shot, and this is something very aesthetically looking, and I think this is how it should be presented for our clients in Instagram. But we will talk about it separate. Instagram presentation, I love it. It's my another favorite topic that I think we will just do another meeting, like another live on it, the one that's once a month. We will be doing it as well. So your transformation result that I can guarantee you is complete manicure under 2 hours, 0 cuts, 0 lifting, 0 complaints from your client, loyal client base, and premium income potential, because this is a premium high-end technique, and I think it requires premium pricing. Let's go back to Caitlin, Kitty Claus. She's my real student that I talk about her so much, because she is basically the bright example of the steps of growth when she started to do nails at home, and then she grew up by practicing, by just being persistent and dedicated, and have this dedication and routine. And now this is where she got to her new salon. She was able to get to a 90-minute manicure. Her confidence, she said, skyrocketed. I also have a reel with her where she shares, like a video where she shares her experience, and what did she get from my education, and that she was able to raise her prices 40%, and she said this course literally changed her life. The combined manicure technique eliminated her fears and cutting clients. Now she said she's booked 3 months out, and clients who drive an hour to see her. That's actually a big deal. That tells us a lot about the quality of her work. I also have clients who drive and fly to see me, and they always, it's like a treat for them. Sometimes they just cannot afford my high prices, but some clients I have, they just show up to me, they schedule with me when they have special occasion. Like they go on a daily basis to wherever, but they drive for an hour and a half, and they pay a lot of money to get their nails done with me for the special occasion. I think it's very special, and it's just a great result. It just tells you about the level of your work. Why I'm so passionate about doing nails and teaching, expanding nail industry and seeing how you guys grow, because it's just this is just my passion. That's what I've been doing for years and for so long. You know, it's funny because I recently went to get a massage, and the massage therapist was like an older Japanese guy, and he was like massaging my back. My back is always messed up, and he was like, "You work too much. You need to win a lottery." And I was like, okay, like what's gonna happen if I win? Like, what's gonna change in my life if I win a lottery? And he's like, you stop working. I was like, what do you mean I stop working? Like, I know for sure, you know how business coaches, they say you need to do something that doesn't even feel like work, so you don't need to work a day in your life. So I feel like it's me. I don't work a day in my life. I just have fun. Like, I love what I do. I have fun. I like to do nails. I like to practice. I like to invent. I like to try out different products. It's like I'm just like a every day. Of course, I have my ups and downs. Like I have my moods and all the stuff. Like we all humans. But most of the time, it's something that lifts me up, lift my energy up, and if I come up with different technique that I can share and I can teach you guys, and I'm just in a hurry to post something about it, about different ways how you can improve, and then I see and I get messages on Instagram that you improve, and I'm like cloud nine, you know, I'm just high from all these messages and all this reviews. Even the mini course we were selling, my team and I were selling a mini course that I think it was $29 or something about that. It was like just a little part of what I was sharing, not even like it was like 10% of what I share in the big course, and I got like crazy reviews about like how that mini course changed their lives, and they were able to improve their technique and already get better from that. I was like, whoa. Whoa, that was just so crazy. I love it. But this is a complete program that literally gives you a profession. This is something that schools, you go to schools for months, for you spend thousands of dollars. I know techs were actually sending me messages where they said that what they learned in my mini course was not even was more than they learned in their 6 months program at school that they paid $5,000 for. So like, it's a big deal, I think. But also we need those schools, because the schools give us a paperwork, and in the bureaucratic countries, paper is what allows you to actually work with clients. But not all schools are trendy and trend to offer you the knowledge that is being in request, some techniques that are being in trend and that clients request from you. So this way it allows you to just attract high-paying clients who value your time, who value your work, who knows the price of good work and are not bargaining with you for a $5 discount. To me, it's like if you get really good quality service and then you ask for a $5 discount, I'll be like, no, then you just don't value my time. So and for that we need to be confident and know what we do. Here are some reviews from my girls. You can see that the student from Kenya, from India, and they say that they love the course and every minute of this course and the technique that I share they follow, and they are so much confident about it, and now they understand why they were hurting their clients. Why it's important to understand honestly the whys behind the issues, because it's important to know. Also, we have Ashley, that is also a student from my platform, and she said that she thinks it's a great course. I cannot see the small letters, and the teacher gets great feedbacks. Anna from Sydney also is she loved the Combi Manicure course. She learned so much. And she said before this course she was terrified of the beats, of the electric files, and she couldn't work, but now she feels so much confident. Jane from London also gave us a great review, and it just made me happy to see how people improve, and that something that I teach can make people's lives better. It's really important for me. Now let's talk about what's included now specifically in this course. We have 13 lessons. We have 3 months access, so we all can practice up and down with all different skin types, because we need to practice with models, or if you're working with client already, then you have clients to practice with, take pictures, send it in our chat so we can see the improvements, so we can see the struggles, so we can all go through this together. You'll also have downloadable files, student manual, step-by-step disinfection checklist, private community support that I've been bragging about, homework, photo review, monthly. This is a big deal. Only for that I would pay, if I would be the one who's starting out, I would pay a separate amount of money just for those monthly Zoom meetings, because they are mentoring meetings. So once a month we will have a session like right now where we just chat, you and I, you ask your questions in the chat, and we discuss your troubleshoot. And also there will be certification of the practical part from MoKa Nail Club Beverly Hills that you finished our course, and of course the Nail Business Academy, my online academy project. Again, I also decided to include the bonuses. It's just also separate the block of lessons: how to test your products, how to fix a broken nail with different products, including hard gel, acrylic gel, jelly gel, and all different stuff. I will explain how what products can be combined, what products can be put together, which products can work together, and also my pricing strategy. I will record a separate lesson on the pricing strategy that worked amazingly for me, how to work less and to charge more. And also about different business opportunities you can get. I will share about how I started collaborating with brands, collaborating if you want to start, earning extra income as an extra step. We will also be discussing that too, so you can get better and of course get different ways of income. So bonus lessons like this, honestly, also is a separate value. And everything you need to grow faster is trend updates and insider tips directly in our private chat. I will be adding those personally, lifetime access to the graduate community. We will have graduate community where we can also stay connected. By the way, I think it's also a great way to, it's a great, how do you say it? I want to say opportunity for all of us, because we're connected in the chat. Like my clients, a lot of my clients travel a lot, and they are asking for trusted nail tech community that I can recommend in different cities all over the world and in the United States. And I'm always on a hunt for nail techs all over the country and sometimes the world. Yeah, like my clients travel for a long time. They ask for, or they move sometimes, or they just travel for work, for pleasure. They ask for referrals. So it would be a great thing to be a part of this chat, because if you need to advise, like to refer to someone, people in this chat would be, of course, referred first, other than somebody I found random in Instagram. And technical support, of course, with whatever you need help. These bonuses alone could be sold separately, but they are included here for you, because I was thinking, how can I make it better? How can I give you more in this educational course? And of course, this is our business. So this course, I want to say, also is about business, because our career is our business. So when we learn the technique, it starts from manicure. It may seem like, oh, it's just a manicure course. It's just how to do nails, but it's not. Nails is our business. It's not only our passion, but it's also our business. And we also need to multiply our business. Not always we can or want like hire technicians to work for us. Like for example, me, I'm not really like that crazy about that business model, that business structure. But some people, that's their dreams. If you knew how many people reached out, like students, I always ask, what's your goal in the nail industry? And they say to open up a salon. So you need to multiply yourself, and we'll also be talking with my support how can you grow. Either you speed up, you raise your prices like I did, and I am my own brand, like I do the work that is expensive, but I just do it, it's just me, like I don't have any other people working for me. But some of you, if you want to, it's a different way of growing your business, but we also can discuss that. I have experience because I used to own a salon, and that's how I realized I don't want it anymore. But if this is something that you want, we also can discuss it in our mentorship calls once a month and learn from each other. Or I'm sure there are some already who are nail business owners who own salons, and you also can share your experience. It will be very valuable, so you can multiply and grow, maybe multiply times 4, times 5, times 6. Potential is, sky is our limit, I like to say. And you probably by now you're wondering what is the price of this amazing, tremendous amount of information in this community and this monthly training call. So I want to break it down the value first before I name the price. So I want to share that my standard private training rate is $950 per person. It's for individual training where you train personally with me and you have access to me, because usually I recommend either my students who already teach or somebody. So if I arrange workshops or if I travel, usually it's $750 to $950 per person to be in contact with me. The value that I see in this full 3 months course program is about $1,200 plus is a minimum, because the amount of time I spend, the amount of time I spend in the chat, the amount of time I put of work that I put into my 13 lessons that you will have instantly access to is a lot. But also the value that I will be adding up to the chat, that I will be adding up and improving and updating when new things comes out, when new techniques come out, when I learn something new, where I hear something new, I will be always sharing with you, because it's going to be our main big community of nail technicians. So I think that's priceless, but let's put a price on it of $1,200 is the minimum. So this webinar I decided to do so you guys, I can introduce you to this technique, to introduce you to myself, so you can get the energy, so you can get the feel of how it's gonna be. It's me, I am the one who's teaching the lessons, teaching the class, and I'm the one who will be in the chat. So if the energy resonates, so you can, test it out, work with me, listen to me. If I'm not like irritating you, if my English is not irritating you or something, then this webinar would be a great way to learn about each other. And I will also learn about you now, because I want to turn on my chat and see who are you, what's your insights about it, what's your struggles, and what's your goal. So for this special webinar, we reduced the price to $299 for this 3 months education program to make it affordable. This is our launch price, and it will be growing, but today for this webinar we decided to do the launch price of $299, and for those who want to take the spots, because spots will be limited for the reason, of course, internet doesn't limit the space for students. It's not a live workshop, but it limits the amount of my time that I will be spending, and of course I can only spend so much time in the chat and only answer so many questions during 24 hours that I have. and I will be spending a lot of time. And so I think it's something where you cannot lose, because it's just whatever you get from this course and the amount of potential that you can get, and literally it's a profession in your hands. Yes, you need license to work with people if you're in the United States, or in your different states, different countries, different rules. But it is a profession that can, change. I want to say change your life, because at some point it did change my life. And I wish someone like me, I had someone like me who could help me out and be there for me, so I can chat and say, hey, this is the problem, what do I do? Like, I didn't have any person like that. I finished courses, but I didn't have any person that I could reach out and ask a specific question. So this course is designed so you you grow like either way, or grow even faster. You'll get all the materials, full support, and direct feedback from me. And I also want to say that there is literally no way to lose. You are only moving forward. There is no way you can actually fail here. So we have, I said, limited amount of students per group. We're gonna have different groups. There's the 10 students per group, and I think we're only gonna have 3 groups that I can physically manage. We want to start from 3 groups for now, and the reason, because I work closely with each participant, their group size is limited. So if you're watching this and you're still here, then it means that you are still interested and you need to act fast. The reason why we made this low price for this webinar is because of the participants. So if you're here, if you're watching this webinar, I really recommend to jump on this offer, because the price will change because of so much that I offer, and especially my valuable time and my presence there. It's not just like recorded lessons, but also my presence there, and the community work that I'm doing, and the live webinars and all that stuff, and the updated lessons that I will be sharing often and keep in touch with you guys is what we offer. So you can lock the special price of $299 today. I would say don't wait to secure it today. There is a button. You should be seeing a red button under this screen right now. You can either register and enroll right now, so you don't lose your spot, or you can leave, you can fill out the form, and let's say if you want to break down the price, break down the payments, or if you need more time to make the payment, you can also leave like a deposit just to lock this price, and with the manager you will be able to discuss the ways how you pay, and they will personally help you out how to make it work. So let's say if you don't want to, like, if you don't have whatever credit card, or if you're from different country and you cannot make payments to the US, managers will help you out how to make this work. The most important part is just to click the red button and to fill out the form, so the manager can contact you and get in touch with you, so you can discuss the possible opportunities. If you have an opportunity to make the full payment and get access to the course right now, I would say do it, because literally $299 you can, like, it's honestly it's like 2 manicures for me. So if somebody would offer me an education for $299, I'll be like, yes, 10, give me 10, okay? So I know the value of it. If it's valuable enough for you, if I was able to present the value of my program to you and it resonates with you, I would say jump on it, and we will together figure out how to make the best out of it. If I made it, I promise you can make it too. Especially I made it as an immigrant, and I kind of made it twice. So I know that it's possible. Like, my system works, my pricing system strategy works, and it's doable. So in whatever country you are, honestly, there's no limits. I moved as an immigrant without any support. When I actually moved to LA, I didn't have anyone here. I knew one person. She was a friend of a friend of a friend, and I didn't even know where to go to get a driving license. Like, imagine you're an alien, somebody dropped you on the moon, and you don't know like what to do. What's your next step? So I did it from scratch, not only in the industry. I made it from scratch in a different country. And if I made it, if I'm doing it, if I'm nailing it, I promise you, you can do it. We just need your desire and your dedication. Motivation is great, but motivation goes up and down. But discipline is honestly the one that keeps us going. You need to be disciplined, and you need to make and give yourself a commitment that you are doing it. If you can do it with a friend, that's even better, because you can. It's great when you can keep each other accountable. And this is another reason why the chat is here, because in the chat we're like yalla yalla baba. Do it. We can support each other. We can like support each other as a community. We can support each other as nail tags. We're not competitors. I don't really believe in competition. Because everybody are at their own level. You know, I have tags, my colleagues who have 2 salons, who have 3 salons, who have 10 people working for them, who have 20 people working for them. The other nail techs are just working on their own and doing fashion weeks. Like my friend from LA here, she just recently went to Paris Fashion Week, and it's like, wow, I support her. I think it's great, and you know, she loves it. For her, it's like she said, I'm doing it. It's for me. It's not even for the money. I just doing it because I just love it. Like, and it's great. We're all different. We're all at a different stage of our expansion, of our growth, but whatever makes you happy. So, you know, it works. So if I did it, this is what making me happy, to share my knowledge, to stay connected, to talk to people, to see what they do, how they grow, how they get better, how they make more money, because we're all here, like, you know, we all want to make money and give something better to our family, to our kids, give them great education. That's another thing that goes, you know, shoulder to shoulder next to what we do, next to the profession that we love. So it kind of go together. So once the webinar ends, registration closes and the prices will go up. My team told me to say that because this is how they manage it, and they want to manage it this way. They give you opportunity, because they were like really yelling at me for selling it for $2.99. They think it's very cheap for the value that I provide. But I said that, you know, we need to give opportunity and we need to give chance, because I know that for some people who live outside of for US, it's really not a lot of money, but for people who live outside of the US, it can look a tremendous amount of money. So I want to make it affordable for everyone, and that's why we offer partial payments. That's why we offer PayPals. That's why we offer like a credit line, all of the possible ways for you guys to make it work and to pay for it. So I would say don't overthink it. Take a step that moves your career forward. I think it's a great way, and you see the red button and click on it today if you want to join us and fill out the form to reserve your price today. Even if, like I said, you cannot make the full payment today, just whatever. If you can make $2, $20, $30 deposit just to lock the price, this particular price, I really highly recommend to do it this way. And also I want to make it for you risk-free guarantee, that you know it's not some kind of a BS that I'm sitting here selling you, and it's not like if something that you don't like or you think it's just not for you, and like it's not something that actually can help you grow. But like honestly, in all fairness, like you have to be fair, and this is the I'm doing it for you, the 14-day risk-free guarantee, like refunds if it's not working for you. But I honestly just one requirement for you: to be fair with yourself. If you really think that it's not what I was selling here, it's not true, and if it doesn't match, then in this case, then just be fair. But I think I give a lot, so, but I extra, so you can see that it's something really, really valuable. I offer also 14 days refund if you don't like it or you don't think it's something for you. I would like So now I need to reconnect to our chat and see if you guys have any questions, and we can chat a little bit. Okay, I need to see. Okay, please let's if you ask and you can, this is the perfect time to ask your questions, whatever you want to ask. If there were any questions, or if you want to learn something that I didn't share yet, I want to hear all the questions. Sorry if I missed this, but are you going to cover manual filing techniques? Yes, we talk about manual filing. I have a separate lesson for manual filing. I have shapes, the names of the shapes in the lesson. Also, I tell the way how to file it. I also break them down in groups, so you can know their names and group them. This way it's going to be easier for you to understand, and it's going to be easier for you to explain and communicate to your clients. I also recommend to have samples of the either the tips or something that you can show, so the client no need to think, they just gonna go, book this one, I want this shape, boom, save 20 minutes at least. So we will be talking about that. If there will be some kind of information that you think you are missing, or I missed in the course, that you think is very valuable, for example, like how to fix a nail, it was a request from one of my students. She said, oh, I was expecting to see a lesson how to fix a nail, and I think it's important to see it here, and it's very relevant for this course. So that's a good point. That's great. So definitely, I will either record a lesson and add this to the course, or I will add this to the chat, and I will just show you how to file, or whatever we're missing, whatever the topic will be missing. That's why we have a chat, so we can communicate, not just buy and bye, I got your money, sayonara, adios. So no, we don't do things like that. I don't do things like that, because it's not how I want it to be. I want to be known for, oh my god, I got the lesson, I got that course from MoKa Nail Club, and it was the best thing like I've ever did. It was the best decision I've ever made. That's how I want to be known, and that's the reviews, and that's the feedbacks I want to get from you. It's my goal for now. I want it to be this way. So anything that will be missing, you're gonna get it. Which are your favorite structure gel base brand? Do you use base gel only for long nails as well? That's actually a good question. Yeah, I tested a lot of products, and I do have different product that I use. My main one is American Creator. Now I'm giving up some information in advance, but it's okay. I love this brand. They love me. They send me products to test when they roll out some new. This is how I know about all the new products in the beginning, because, like, for example, I don't think I should name the brand right now, but yesterday I got a box with products from an amazing European brand. Honestly, Europe is like in the moon. Europe and Japan is in the moon, and US is kind of like behind. So they are the trendsetters, I feel like. I'm also from Europe. I'm from Ukraine, and they sent me a box with products to test, not just to say, oh, they're great, buy the products. No, I test first, and if I like it, then I can share with you guys and say, this particular product is for that, and this particular product is for that reason, and I recommend to use it. So, returning to the question that you have, which are your favorite structure gel base? Right now, I use American Creator. Why I love this brand? Because their base gel, I tested, it's no lifting. It's really amazing for all nail types, and if I work with natural nail overlay, I use this base gel. They also have construction gel. it's kind of a product that can be, they say it's like a hard product. I tested it, it's not that hard, but they use it for the nails that for the clients that don't want their nails to be filed down from underneath. So either what is it called? Not correction. Oh my god, what's the name of this brand? The brand is American Creator. What did I just say? Not concrete. Correction. You guys, if you need that product, you can check my Instagram. I also did an overview of that product where in the post where I says how to test your products. It's gonna be, what is it called? How could I forget? Concrete correction, no. So but for natural nail overlays is American Creator base gel. That's good product. I also offer a discount for that if you want to. I think they offer 10% for my students. So if you click a link in construction, Maria, hallelujah, thank you so much. Construction gel, yes, construction gel. I was like thinking correction, construction, and they go in different shades. It's a camouflage. They have camouflage different colors, beautiful colors, and they also have clear. So whichever you like, that's also a great product. The construction gel and the base gel. So those are the regular ones that I use on a regular basis. So if you want a discount, link for discount code is in my bio, so you can check it out. Another brand that I'm obsessed is Linto. Linto, you also can get a discount code in my bio. It's greatly American Creator and Linto, great pigmentation of the gel polishes. Linto I love a lot. The brush is nice, the pigmentation is like amazing, like one coat and I mean, if your clients are comfortable with one coat, my clients are not yet comfortable. They're feeling like I'm trying to save time on them, and they're like, no, it looks good, but I still like two coats. It's more honestly mental thing than any like than a product thing, but still, I'm hoping that one day I can transfer them to one code, because in most of the times one code is enough, because it has great coverage, just really good quality European product. I'm not sure about Linto. I think Linto is European brand, but American Creator is European brand. I think they're in Latvia or Litva, and they ship to United States. No problem, easy breezy. I just joined the training program, Maria. Great, honestly. I love it because I'm so happy for you guys. It's the beginning of a big transformation process, and I'm so excited that I'm gonna be your mentor. I love it. Okay, I was using Accent Trinity, but I experienced a lot of lifting, and especially for short nails. Yes, and your course made it all make sense. I will be buying base gels. I used to work only with Luxio for gel polishes, and I used to only work with accents for Trinity for hard gel. They are pretty good. Good quality, cannot say anything. Canadian brand. I'm their educator. They used to be my favorite. I really love their shades. The colors are beautiful. Unfortunately, the quality of gel polishes in particular lately for me has not been amazing. And also I noticed how gel polishes change the color in the bottle, which I've had different products for years, and they did not. Which and I mean, Accent says that it's 100% gel and you need to mix it, but all the other brands are also 100% gels, and Also, they don't do that for some reason. I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I don't know why. But again, when somebody tell me to that I need to mix the bottle every time before I use it, I look at it as a waste of time. For me, it's a waste of time. I will do it only if I'm obsessed with a color. There are colors in Accents and Luxio gel line that I am obsessed with. Literally, like seriously. There's a color called um, not abyss. It's like a purple. Oh my god, I love it. I will mix it. I will stir it. I will do anything to use that color. What is it called? Forgot the name of it. For that reason, yes. For other reasons, no. I think I bring a lot of products from Ukraine. I love Ukrainian brands. Honestly, with all that's happening in Ukraine, I'm such a fan of these people. Like, I'm not just because I'm Ukrainian. I'm just obsessed with these people because how they are, like, with everything that's going on, they still keep going. They still keep making amazing products. They still keep expanding. They still keep creating this nail technicians. They still keep learning. They still keep they still keep going. Honestly, when I'm like in a sad mood or something, when I read the news or something, and I feel sad and I don't feel like I don't want to do anything, I was like, no, you just have to. Like, they are doing it, you can do it too. So, a brand, Hey Love brand, Saga, what else? Trendy Nails. I order products from Ukraine. I test it. They are amazing, and I really love the quality. If you want, I will also do an overview of those products in the chat if you're interested. I did this nail. Oh, where do I show you? I did this nails using also dual forms technique that I really love, and I used also Ukrainian products and different techniques to do these nails. I'm working on the creating dual forms course because I have so many messages and so many requests about it. So we really need that. I think it's a great technique, dual forms. So I will be checking that out. What do you think about Young Nails Hard Gel? Honestly, I haven't tried. I think I tried their crystal gel. Um, I cannot say bad. I haven't worked with them on a daily basis. I haven't tested them, so I don't have any feedback for young nails. I know they're really great. It's like a trend in the United States. People are like raving about it, and they do like Valentino or young nails. I mean, they're really popular as far as I know in United States. So probably they're a good brand. If they reach out to me and they want to work together, if they want to send me their products, and definitely I will look into it because I haven't had a chance to work with these products. So unfortunately, no feedback. But when you learn the lesson how to test your products, you will no disconnect. You will learn how to test the products and you will be able to do it yourself. And after, of course, you learn about lifting and about all these problems, you will also be able to understand yourself how to test it and how to make your own opinion about the products, because you will know all the basics that no one else teaches. You're so nice. It's so refreshing. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I just do what I love. I'm just being me. I'm just being transparent. And I'm sure you can feel the energy, because you can lie about the energy. And the same way, the clients feel our energy. So when they feel us, they feel that we do our work with love, they will be your loyal clients, because it's not only the work you do, it's also it's also the quality of your work, but it's also your personality. You know how many times I heard from my clients that, oh, she did an okay job, but her personality was like not very pleasant. So personality also it gives us a way to just put out there, go out there and just be who you are, and just be you. So what I also recommend for you to do, just be you. If you're shy about social media, if you're shy about going out there and posting or recording videos, or invite your clients, don't be shy. If you're doing a good job, if you're offering an amazing service, if you love what you do, don't be shy. Invite your clients, show your work, be proud of your work, show it off, post stories, post reels, just put the camera on the side of your table and just record your work, so clients can feel the energy. Go live. So here's the link. My team sent you the link for the payment. The red button is still here. Yeah, the red button should be there, guys. Even I see it, and I'm just looking through the chat, but I see the red button, so it should be there. It says book your place, red button, or get access. Yeah, it's the one. So what I was saying, don't be shy to put yourself out there. Talk with your followers, even if you have 10 people, if you have 20 people, if you have 1,000 followers, it's still your potential client. Honestly, when I am talking to you guys, you're my narrow niche, you're my narrow audience, you are nail tags. Like if you were saying my ad on Instagram, it's hard to we spend a lot of money to reach you guys, because targeted ads the one that you see to reach you is a very specific audience. For you guys, for nail technicians, your audience is like everyone you see in a supermarket is your potential client. Like you don't need to do what I do, because everyone who has nails is your potential client. You can give business cards. You can we're like got away from the topic, but you can give away business cards. You can just talk about it, nails, with your when the yoga class that you just attended finished. Oh, what do you do? What do you other nails? Put the nails on yourself and be your own model. People noticed. People notice your work. People notice the quality of your nails. I get so many compliments on my nails, and they say, "Where do you get your nails done?" And I say that I do my own nails. Like, oh my god, I need an appointment. So there, I don't understand people who say I have issues with clients, or I don't have clients. No, you are just not doing something that you can be doing. And we also can talk about it when we get together in the chat, so we all can learn from each other. I can give you, like from the spot, I can give you 10 suggestions of where to get clients and how to brand yourself, how to build your brand, how to promote yourself, 10 topics on 10 reels that you can prepare in an hour and post every day. You schedule your content. Like I know it all. I'm literally a walking encyclopedia for nail industry. So I think it's great that you actually have access to me and to chat with me. Okay, brand nails, thank you so much. Can you launch a dual form course? Yes, we definitely will. But don't run. My grandma used to say, don't run ahead of the train, because for extension, the first step for any extension will always be cuticle work. So cuticle work is your base. It's where you start. So you can stop there. You can just be, let's say, if you don't do designs, it's totally fine. You don't do any art. You can just be a nail tech who is just working with one coat gel polish. You can even promote yourself like that. I don't do designs. I just do gel manicures. Period. You can fill up your schedule like every hour and a half. Like if you start at 10 and you let's say 3-4 clients in the morning, then you have lunch, and then you have 3 clients after. Imagine on every client you say you charge $100. If you have 4 or 5 clients, you can make $500 a day plus tip. Like, you can just do that. If you love nail art, that's great. You can also make money on that. And I think nail art should be also priced properly. Is another topic we could talk about, but it's not free. Don't do nail art for free. It's your time. You're selling your time, so don't do it. What I was saying. Yeah, so for dual forms, there will be a course. I'm working on it right now. I'm traveling this week. I'm traveling for a couple of weeks, but I already started on working on dual forms, and yes, I love it. If you're in LA, by the way, if you're in LA, I will have MoKa Nail Club, like a get together. It's not just like a get together like event, it's also a workshop, but I wanted to make it different, not in just a regular boring workshop style. It's like a get together club, but we will be working on dual forms. So if you're in LA and you want to come over, also DM me and I will share the link for signing up and come work. I provide all the product. You can come work with my product, and I will be sharing my technique of dual forms. It's before the course is launched, but yes, we will have that in LA. I don't remember the date. I think 17, 15. It's gonna be on Sunday. Okay, dual form. Yay. Love your course, Vanessa. Thank you so much for sharing. I did not see the red button. Abigail, please, there's a link above for payment, or worst case scenario, just DM me and I will ask my team to share the link for payment. Okay, I had signed up for your mini course, had some family emergencies and wasn't able to complete all your lessons due to limited access to internet, but I got through like 8 or 9 of the 13, and I absolutely loved every second of them. I just wish I could finish it on time. Vanessa, please DM me. I will get you an email of my team, and we will make an exception so they refresh the access for you, so you can finish. Yeah, I really want you to finish that course. I can apply, Hasna saying I can apply the colored gel base directly on the natural nail. What do you mean directly? No, not directly. You cannot apply gel color directly on the nail. You need a base coat. It's always it's a three-step it's a three-step process. You need a base, you need a structure base, the one that we apply the structure or alignment, and then you apply the gel color on the gel base. So this is how it works. No, not directly on the nail. Vanessa, okay, I'll DM you. DM you on Instagram. Yeah, DM me on Instagram. That's the best way to reach me right now. Since you're not in a group chat yet, you can DM me. Okay, Abigail, thank you so much. Okay, Abigail, were you able to sign up? Great. If you are. If you're not able, guys, MoKa Nail Club, my Instagram, this is where you saw my ad from. Don't be shy to DM. I respond to everyone. Okay, structure gel. Which are your favorite structure? I'm just going up in the chats. Which are your structure gel base brand? Do you use base gels only for long nails as well? I use base gel to medium lengths, and I use a gel base for short nails, natural nails overlay, and also for medium length nails. My God, my brain is going blank. I know that gel base will hold the long nails. It's just not 100% safe. You should let your clients know that you cannot give 100% guarantee, like a warranty. If you provide warranty for your service, you cannot give 100% because it's not meant for long nails. So if you if you want to make it safe, I suggest hard gel overlays. Or you can use construction gel for natural nails. It will be already safer for the purposes. But usually no long nails, natural nails, they're not that great. I don't know why people are holding on to their nails. They're not that great because natural nails, when they grow out, they either grow down or they grow up, like, or they grow in a different weird direction. So when it gets to long nails, I suggest to do a hard gel overlay. This way you can file out from the underneath, you can give it the right direction, so they're not just long and ugly. So if they're long, it's like maintaining blonde, it's like maintaining blonde hair. It's not cheap. It's required some masks, some good hair technician who knows how to give you a beautiful color. So long nails, they require maintenance. So I would suggest to do for long nails. For long nails, I just suggest to do hard gel. But yes, base, trusted American creator base gel can totally do the work. I love the course I did. I'm so eager to practice in this full course. I saw immediate changes on my client after I finished. Yes, you will see the immediate change because this is just how it works. There's no way that you will not improve. I am telling you, there is no way that you are not gonna improve after even you just watch 13 lessons, and even let's say you're not gonna practice, you will already improve because you will have that knowledge. Maria is saying creating content is intimidating. It's not. Honestly, it's not. It's just you give yourself a permission to be you. And to accept yourself as you are, and who you are, with your, with your just the way you are, with your accent, with your knowledge, with just the way you are. People love us for who we are, and that's the main thing that we keep forgetting. We don't need to be anybody else. We don't need to pretend that we are somebody we're not. It's just people love us for who they are. For who we are, sorry. I love the course I did. Okay, I did that. Okay, let me check the let me check the comments above, and I think we're gonna wrap up. Guys, grab that red button if you still have a chance, and we will be wrapping up in the middle of the course, and I want to finish the basic first and move from there. Okay, move from there, but the price will be different, Isabel. Price will be different. If you want to lock this particular price, at least talk to my team and send them, I don't know, send them something. They're so like funny. Lock the price with some kind of a deposit. $30-50 deposit will lock the price. I would like to buy this today, but I can only start in January. How can that work? Talk to my team. Talk to my team. I'm sure they will be able to help, and make it work. Some kind of give you some kind of an extension, or you will lock the price and then you get access in January. That can totally work though. However, I can access the chat. I finished the course. Which course did you finish? However, I can't access the chat. Guys, the chat is only for this course. So if you join the big course, you will access the chat. If you cannot access, DM the tech support or DM me. I will get you to the tech support and we will figure it out. Oh my god, it's keep popping up. Where was it? I'm already. Who was from Kenya? Someone was from Kenya. Hello, Kenya. I'm trying to make it to Kenya, to Safari. Can someone please help me? I'm watching from Kenya. Thank you so much for this and for the courses. It's amazing the amount of things I have learned and still learning from you. You're very welcome. Like a sticky cuticle. Okay, Arcelia. Anything that I can help make a cleaner butt baby powder. Okay, we talked about that. Open the cuticle pocket is the struggle. We'll talk about that. Cuticle pocket opening for different skin types. Also, we'll talk about it in the course. Yes, parasite. Okay, I did the course recently. I never received a thing. Okay, Trevor says stereotypes of nail techs. Trevor said stereotypes of nail techs like it's not a real profession and only job to do until they get a real job. I'm so sorry about it, guys. Honestly, it's so upsetting. And we are the generation who are changing it. We are the one who's changing it. We cannot be upset at anyone that they see it this way. We are the one who's changing it. We are the one who's setting standards. For some, another stereotype that nails should be cheap. Who said that? Who said like hair is expensive, lashes is expensive, facials are expensive. Why nails should be cheap? Like recently, an app, I don't want to say the name of the app, an app reached out to me and they invited me to be their representative to do like house calls for a VIP house calls. And I was like, okay, if it's like I'm open to some to meet new people, like A-list celebrities. I love those. I like to chat with them and just like to learn something new from them because they're like locals. I really love to meet new people. So I was like, okay, let me see. I checked their prices and I was like, what is this? Like, why are you, like, I asked them, why are you devaluing nail technicians' work so much? Like, massage was, I think, 170, and a manicure with pedicure was like 110. It's like, are you guys kidding me? You know how many products do we need to put together to put it in the kit, to collect the kit, to take it somewhere, unload it, set it up, work, amount of product that we need to have to provide any kind of service, like how what are we making if we are spending the product, we're spending our time, we're spending our gas to get to a client, and then we just get $110 for manicure and pedicure? Like, how much are you making? $1 an hour? It was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, thank you, but no thank you. And I said, if you ever need, like, if you don't know much about nail industry, if you ever need my consultation, I will be happy to consult you, because this is just wrong. Like, I am an advocate for higher prices, not for just junk work, for a good quality work, so people can make money and live from it. It's just unfair. So no, it should not be cheap. And we are the one who are changing the industry, who are setting the standards, and who are setting our own prices. And we should talk about it. We should talk about it. Like, I really encourage to talk about in Instagram, in Reels. Don't be shy to name your price. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, Vanessa, what's your IG? I can't find it for some reason. MoKa Nail Club, MoKa, MoKa Nail Club. That's my Instagram. Okay, guys, last chance. If you have no questions, we're gonna be wrap up. It's been almost 3 hours. It's a little longer than I was planning to do this webinar for, but if you have no more questions, if you still do, you can reach out in my Instagram, ask questions, and we can proceed there. If you signed up, congratulations, you did the right choice. Yes, I feel more people are hesitant to pay for nails than anything else. They should not be. We should talk about it. like openly, that it's not okay. Why we need to have so much product to in order to do a good job. We invest in our education. We do great things, like the right nail techs, the right ones who are really do great job. Like I would not pay a lot for a low quality work, and that's normal. That's like for everything, for bad lashes, for bad hair, for bad skin care. You don't want to put, but if it's a great quality work, we should charge for it. Don't be afraid. Your clients will say no. It's a lot for me. That's okay. It's just not for me. Let me ask you: do you walk into a supermarket, just to make it simple for you, to empower you? Let's say you walk into a supermarket and you see that price for eggs are not $2.99 anymore. It's $6.99 for a good organic pack of eggs, 10 or whatever, 12 eggs in a supermarket. Do you go to the cashier and you say, you know what, yesterday it was $2.99, now it's $6.99, I want the old price. Like, it's wrong, it's too high, I don't want to pay it. I don't think it's worth it. Like, do you bargain with anybody, or do you walk into Chanel purse to buy a purse or any other store? You say, you know what, 10K for a Chanel purse is a lot. It's how do you justify it? Like, we just don't do that. So why people think that they should bargain for a discount for nails just because you work from home, or just because you I make all the money and put it in your pocket, and because you like not work in the salon and you don't share. I have clients who are like, oh, I don't tip her because she make all the money. It's not like she doesn't have to share with anyone. So I mean, tip is okay, tip is personal, but like the price, don't ask for discounts. Because next time I will not. Just if you don't respect me and my time, you don't have to come here. There's like plenty of fish in the sea. You can go somewhere else. But you know what? The funny thing that they will come back when they know that there is a quality here. They will come back and they pay the price. I had that proven gazillion amount of times. When clients left, they went somewhere else for 2-3 months. They were asked looking and looking and trying and looking and looking and trying, and then somebody damaged their nails, and they still come back. Honest, so they always come back. They always do. And whoever don't, it's okay. God bless them. New amazing people will show up in your life. So don't be sad. They're just not your people then if they didn't come back, and that's okay. That's what I tell to myself. They're just not your people. Yeah, I try to say that too, but they still want to do it for nails law. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You speak so much truth. Yes, yesterday price. I mean, if the price of living would be lower, we maybe not would be raising prices so much. Maybe it would not be that high and that expensive, but products are expensive, rent is expensive, electricity bills, water bills, credit card fees, like I don't know, gas, you name it. Like eggs in the store, eggs in the supermarket are like $6.99. It's just everything. It's not just us. We need to also be fair. Like we have to be fair. I'm all for honesty and for fairness. So okay, thank you for the webinar. You're very welcome. Hope to see you in Kenya. I want to make it to Kenya, please. I want the safari is my dream. Safari. I need to make it a safari. Just placed my order for American Clayton Linter with your discount code. Thank you. So excited. Yeah, you're very welcome, guys. Honestly, this discount code help us save at least a little bit for a good product. So, yes. Okay, I will see you all in the chat. Everyone who signed up, again, congratulations. If you locked your price, congratulations. We will make it work. I will see you in the chat. I will see you in the training. Please be very active in the chat. This is our moving engine in the chat to grow. Don't be shy. Say hi. Post your manicures and tag MoKa Nail Club, tag me. I will totally repost it. If you are my student and you want to be featured in my Instagram, totally reach out. We will do a whole either interview or like a feedback story. I will feature you, I will show your work to get you going. I will help you in whatever location you are. We will give you a shout out, whatever city you're in. So if some of my followers, I mean, there's like whatever 25,000 people, 25, looking for a good nail tag who is my student, they can also reach out to you. Okay, thank you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day or evening or wherever you are. Night, good night. I will see you in the group chat. I'll see you in the education. Let's do this. Let's lift up the industry. Let's make it prestigious. Let's all make it and buy our dream cars, Lamborghinis, and let's post about it to prove that nail industry, we're not such losers after all. We're great, and nail industry should not be undervalued. Love you guys. Hugs to all. Thank you so much for your time. Means the world to me, and I will see you in my education. Thank you.